my god. Let's get into it. I love food. I love California. I thought let's just marry the two and make some damn magic. So the last 3 years I have been shooting videos for the state of California and I have been to a ton of restaurants. I'm sitting on this footage and I thought, you know what? Let's put together an episode introducing you guys to some of my favorite places to eat within the state of California. These are the restaurants that have really touched me on a personal level. I picked these particular restaurants because of 3 qualities. First is the food and or drinks. The taste and quality of food and drinks is the nucleus to a good restaurant, and we all know that. Second is the service and the atmosphere, but most importantly is my third attribute, and that is something I call the hang around quality. They all had that quality of I didn't want to leave. Just a comfort level where when I walk out of that place, I say to myself, that was a great time. Also, before we get started, a lot of these restaurants are fairly hidden. They are not big chains, and they are all very, very unique in their own way. As you will see, these are some of Diana's favorite places to stuff her face in the state of California.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats and fasten your seatbelts. Flight attendants, please prepare for liftoff.
Yeehaw, cowboy! It's so great. Let's do this. All right, let's start it off with a bang. My current favorite barbecue restaurant is Pour Reds in El Dorado. Located on Highway 49 on Pleasant Valley Road, about 90 minutes west of Lake Tahoe, sits Pour Reds. The food is at a level that I've never experienced from a biker stop, and I credit that to the executive chef Dean Hyatt and his entire team. This restaurant is famous for inventing the Gold Cadillac cocktail. They have local musicians come and play. During the Gold Rush era, this building was a way station for Wells Fargo. Pretty cool. I mean, pretty awesome. I love old historic buildings and what they've turned into now. I love that history. And Pour Reds is just jam-packed with history. The barbecue is phenomenal and the rest of the menu changes for what's in season. Every single time I go to Pour Reds, I end up spending a few hours. Pour Reds is just on another level. Anytime anyone is in Northern California, near Sacramento or Lake Tahoe, or in El Dorado, where the restaurant actually is, I say, you have to go to Pour Reds or please never talk to me again. All right, continuing on, my pick for favorite seafood goes to Shanghai Reds in Palm Springs. I know what you're gonna say. Why are you picking a seafood restaurant in the desert? Shanghai Reds is attached to a fish market and they get all their fish brought in daily from the California coast. The fish tacos in Chipino are some of my favorite ever. The tacos were raved by Anthony Bourdain. If that's not saying something, I don't know what is. I don't know what is. I believe the restaurant just started as a bar in like a big industrial sized freezer, and then it got so popular they expanded to the patio. You can sit at the bar and watch the cooks cook. Shout out to all the cooks at Shanghai Reds. Just awesome. They just tolerated me for a good hour. My father introduced me to Shanghai Reds. Here we go. Best coffee shop goes to MENOTTI'S in Venice Beach. This is how this happened. I went to Coachella about 3 years ago. MENOTTI'S was there selling coffee. I got in line and I ordered a Spanish latte. Never had a Spanish latte in my entire life. I go to pay, it was $11. $11 for a latte that's this big, for 11 bucks. I took one sip. I said, this is the best coffee I ever had. That Coachella, I went back 4 more times. I spent $44 on 4 cups of coffee. That's insane. That's how good this coffee was though. It was amazing. So I ended up finding them. They're located in Venice Beach, literally smack dab in the heart of Venice Beach. They have a very small coffee menu, but they just do everything very well. All their coffees are just crafted to perfection. They actually have a secret coffee menu that's hidden within the coffee shop. You actually physically have to move some stuff around to actually find the secret menu. I'm not gonna tell you where it is on this channel, but if you privately message me on Instagram and ask me very politely, I might tell you. All right, best bar. I like a good bar. I don't know, I'm really into really artistic, cool, grungy, dark bars. Like dollar bills clipped to the walls and like an old man with a beard like serving you a drink. What can I get you, lady? Because obviously he's a pirate too. Best bar has to go to Al's place in the small town of Locke. I just loved it. I walked in and I was like, oh, hot damn, I wish I could spend all night in this place. What really made me want to present it to you today was, it was not only the bar, but where it was. It's this tiny biker bar in the middle of this old Chinese town, just on the outskirts of Sacramento. It just was bizarre. You feel like you're just thrusted back into history, into the early 1900s when the town first started, and then I love that history aspect to it. All right, moving on, here we go, let's do this. Best Oysters goes to Nick's Cove in Marshall. I am such an oyster fan that I like to keep oysters separate than seafood. It's situated right on the Tamales Bay coastland. The interior of the restaurant looks like an old hunting lodge. And a lot of the oysters, they get right from the Tamales Bay, right where the restaurant is located. So I love that. It was such a great time. And all their produce for their food is from local farms. If you ever can get to Marin County, just do it. Here we go! Oh, this is a good one! My favorite winery goes to BOEGER Winery in Placerville. This is a winery that has been on the top of my list for the last 2 or 3 years. The BOEGER Winery estate was a homestead during the 1849 gold rush. The winery became the first modern-day post-prohibition winery in El Dorado. When I was there, they had live music and just some absolute weirdos on the dance floor. I got so drunk there. I didn't want to leave. I literally could have slept there. I would have slept there. If I had my tent, I would have pitched my tent on the lawn and just so I can wake up and just start drinking more wine. I got to spend some time with Lexi Boeger. You really see through Lexi and her family the art and appreciation for crafting and creating really, really good wine. All right, next one, let's keep it going. Best burger goes to GIFF'S STEAKBURGER in Reading. This is just a tiny burger place in a strip mall. GIFF'S is home to the ugly burger. The way they make their burgers is they smash it down so it's long and just totally weird looking. I love it! In the middle of the restaurant, they have a salad bar so you can dress your burger however you want it. The owner's name is Dick and he's back there just doing all the grilling. You can literally just watch him grill your burger. He has so much love and passion for this restaurant. It's just awesome to see. He has put so much effort into building this business. I love seeing that. You will always have a great conversation with Dick. He is a man who has seen some shit. He's just a cool guy who makes an awesome burger. So if you're up in Reading, go to GIFF'S and visit Dick.
What's your greatest piece of life advice?
Do what the fuck you want to do.
Drink early.
Drink early and drink late.
Best pizza goes to Aleworks in South Lake Tahoe. Aleworks Pizza. Me and my friend Jennifer did the Tahoe Rim Trail, and Aleworks is kind of right in the middle, so we got to eat pizza midway through hiking around the perimeter of Lake Tahoe. And when we got there, we were just like stuffing our faces with pizza because we were eating tuna for like a week straight. This pizza is phenomenal. And that's saying a lot because it kind of is like in a touristy section of Lake Tahoe. Aleworks pizzas have a thin crust. The thinner the better. Their pizza oven was covered in thousands of pennies, which I thought was pretty neato. Aside from the amazing pizza, they had self-serve beer on tap. It was just a line of draft beers, and you can get a wristband and walk up, tap your wrist, and pour yourself a glass. It was glorious. So you can try a bunch of different beers. Ugh! If you are doing a road trip around California, if you live here and might not know these places exist, if you've been to any of these places, drop me some comments below. Tell me your thoughts. I'd love to hear it. Read all the comments, respond to all the comments. Takes me a while, but I appreciate you guys taking the time. Hope you guys all have a great day. I will see you guys in the next one.